Any more nuggets, lover? You can sit in my seat. I'm just going to stand up here with Ben.
The anticipation builds. It's the District 2A 14 Championships on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV, and it is live from Tom Marcy Field. My name is Ben Curtis. Very glad to be with you here on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV as we get you ready for North Broward Prep and the University School Sharks in a rematch and a clash of the Titans here in South Florida. North Broward Prep coming in with a record of 16-2. University School with a record of 17 wins, no losses, and 1 tie. University School, the #1 team in the state in Class 2A. North Broward not far behind, ranked number 4. The difference, a 2-1 University School victory earlier this month. But it comes down to the district playoffs, and North Broward gets another chance to take down University School when it really counts. Once again, my name is Ben Curtis. Thank you so much for being along for the ride on this Friday afternoon. Heading into the evening, North Broward and University School getting ready to go as North Broward gets into their pregame ritual chant. They will be wearing their home blues, and University School will be wearing the away white. Looks like U School will be attacking from right to left across your television, or your computer or phone, or however you may be watching this evening's contest. North Broward will be attacking from left to right. Both of these teams had to win semi-final matches to get here. North Broward with a coasting 3-0 victory over their district rival Pinecrest, while University School had a little bit more trouble getting past Coral Springs Charter. They won by a scoreline of 1-0, but they both made it here as we get set to go from Tom Marcy Field. University School will kick off first. Zach Newman gets himself ready in the North Broward goal as we are almost ready to get underway.
Yes.
Once again, University School in the away white, going from right to left, as we are almost ready to get going in this rematch contest in the district championship. Both of these teams will be headed for the regional quarterfinals, but who will get to play at home? We decide that. Right now, University School kicks off, and we get going here at Tom Marcy Field. Down the left-hand side it goes as North Broward looks to get their first possession of the game. They're going to want to establish a lot of possession. They did against University School last time, and they were in the driver's seat for much of the game before a couple of late goals cost North Broward the victory and quite possibly the #1 ranking in the state. An early foul there goes against University School. North Broward was ranked #1 in the state in Class 2A for quite some time, but that loss to U School really hurt them in the rankings as they dropped down to 4. Winner of this game gets a home regional quarterfinal match against the runner-up, of District 13. Loser of this game has to go away to the district champion from District 13. So lots of implications here from Tom Marcy Field tonight, and an early foul against Javier Garcia. And a card. Danny Espinoza comes in to plead Garcia's case, but per high school rules, Garcia has to come off for at least 1 stoppage. So Sebastian Smith, the sophomore for University School, stands over this, trying to put this inside the 18-yard box. In it goes. Headed away by North Broward as far as the 18-yard box as they look to counter, but broken up nicely by U School. They stay in possession in the attacking third. North Broward able to get it out, though. And away goes the Eagles down the left-hand side. Trying to cut towards the middle for Vanasco. It's blocked away. Now Espinoza has it. Daniel Espinoza trying to play it long for Jerry Edward. He'll get there down the right-hand side. Edward cuts it back towards the middle. A header goes back up towards Vanasco. Cleared away only briefly by U School. Now back in towards Vanasco for a shot, but it goes wide. Good first scoring opportunity for North Broward. They get the first best look on goal tonight as Vanasco pulled it wide. Just about 2 minutes in. This is about where North Broward scored their first goal against Pinecrest. Last time out on Tuesday, but it'll be much tougher sledding against the very stout Sharks of University School. The goalkeeper, Ricardo Kibliski, for University School, kicks it away.
Nice.
But taken back down the left-hand side by North Broward. And headed out of bounds by U School. U School appearing as USS on your scorebug. North Broward Prep as NBP. Cut back towards the line. North Broward player goes to ground, but no whistle, and it'll be a goal kick once again for Kibliski. U School head coach Diego Oliveira, North Broward, coached by Diego Cardona in his 15th year, spearheading the Eagles, who are looking for their third straight district championship. North Broward has a long history of playoff success, especially in the past couple years when they've gotten to the the regional semis and the regional finals in the past 2 years, respectively. Here come the Sharks. Jared Plotka on the ball. And now David Mizrahi comes up with it, trying to play it down the right-hand side, but intercepted very nicely by North Broward, and now they give it to Jerry Edward, who tries to play it long, and he does for Vanasco, but intercepted and just knocked out of bounds by Friedman for U School. Espinoza, Edward, back it goes. Marcos Perez, and now towards the middle. Senior Evan Von Osen switches fields over to the far sideline. Now towards the middle it goes. Danny Espinoza on it. Espinoza goes to ground. No whistle. We play on. Garcia able to intercept it back and hit off the referee. And Garcia's going to be on the receiving end of it. But it's intercepted by U School. And they will try to get it out. Blocked by Espinoza, though. And now U School will have to clumsily get it to midfield. Headed along by North Broward as they establish possession in the early going. They've had the better play thus far. U School trying to establish some possession in the offensive zone, but knocked away once again by North Broward. And now a hard foul going against U School, just outside the box. It looked about 2 yards outside the box, and now a yellow card going to be issued to the U School player. Can't quite tell which number player that was for U School, but regardless, going to set up a very enticing free kick for North Broward from just outside the box on the far side. That's number 4, Juan Zarate. And now a shot and a goal! Jerry Edward, from absolutely out of nowhere, gives North Broward a 1-0 lead early on. Edward took it quickly. But now the referees are going to discuss matters. Oh, and now the referee is going to have a word with Diego Cardona and Diego Oliveira. Oh, things are getting interesting here early on. That was definitely Edward who had the shot, and it was a phenomenal shot. He took it extremely quickly, and I have to imagine that that's what the referee is having the most trouble with. Referee has not made a decision, and it looks like they're going to call it back. Oh boy! And the reason why nobody saw it was that the referee did not blow the whistle, it appears. Edward trying to plead his case, but take the goal off the board.
Yellow card issued. Yellow card issued to U School's number 4, Juan Zarate.
So we'll do it again.
I was looking at the clock, getting ready to start it.
About 20 yards away, North Broward Prep, with an opportunity to get the first goal. They thought they had it, but now they have to try again. Jerry Edwards standing over the ball once again. Edward trying to go near post, and he misses wide. So a little bit of controversy early on, just to spice things up for you folks, as if this game needed any more. To make things interesting, 6 minutes in, still no score between North Broward Prep and U School. As Kiblisky gets set to send it away. It was a heck of a shot, though, even though it didn't count, from Jerry Edward. As now it's cleared long down the left-hand side for University School if they can keep it in, but they can't. And so it's going to go the other way. Marcos Perez looks to go quickly for North Broward. Gets the ball to Edward, who goes to ground and a whistle and a foul. 40-minute halves here at North Broward. And we're about 6.5, 7 minutes in. At the 20-minute mark after the first stoppage, we'll take a FHSAA-mandated water break. Which really ends up splitting the game into quarters. So think of it as quarter number 1 still here in the early stages of this 2A14 district championship. Crowd has really started to fill in at North Broward Prep. A lot of anticipation around this game as Jared Plaka got in behind the defense, but he was offsides, so call it back. Plaka's really had the most offensive-minded play so far for University School, the most attacking presence. And he was in behind all the North Broward defense, but that's because he started out that way, so it's offsides, and North Broward will possess it in the defending third. There's a delay of about 1 second between what's happening on the field and what is happening on your screens. We apologize for that. I'm going to try to get that fixed just as soon as we can, as Kiblisky has to come out to send the ball away. So it'll be a throw-in for North Broward, who's definitely had the most attacking presence so far, and it resulted in their quasi-goal a couple minutes in. Sent in towards the middle. And now down the near sideline. Edward's going to battle for it, but it falls back towards Max Gonzalez and out to the middle for Espinoza. Say about 30 or so North Broward students in the stands. As we're going to get a whistle and a handball going against University School. So it will be a free kick for North Broward, about 30 yards away from goal. Pretty much dead on center. I have to wonder if this is a situation in which North Broward wants to try to go for goal, or if they want to lift across into the 18-yard box or into the 6-yard box and see if they can find a header. Vanasco stands over it, as does Espinoza. As Vanasco looks like he'll take it. He goes on net, misses way up high over the crossbar. So no damage done from the perspective of the University School Sharks. Kiblisky gets set for another goal kick. Kiblisky, senior on this University School team, one of 8 listed on the roster, as the Sharks look to get their senior contingent district championship. Down the far sideline, University School with their best attacking presence thus far, and it results in a corner kick. Oh, it'll actually just be a throw-in for University School on the far sideline as they get going offensively. Looks like they're setting up for a long throw-in, and here comes the long throw-in. Flicked on by U School, and now for Plotka. Plotka turning and intercepted by Edward. And North Broward's able to get it away. Max Gonzalez as the Eagles look for a counter, but they'll slow it down. And play it towards the middle. Intercepted, though, briefly by U School. North Broward able to get it back, though, is Javier Garcia, who made the play for North Broward. Now Edward down the near sideline, knocked out of bounds, though. And it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. We've crossed 10 minutes here from Tom Marcy Field in Coconut Creek. Ben Curtis here on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV. Very glad to be with you for the 2A14 District Championship. On a personal note, this is the first opportunity that any North Broward team has to win the district championships in a game broadcasted on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV. We've had North Broward regional tournament victories, but never a district championship on this channel as a foul goes against North Broward Prep. So a lot of opportunities to make some history tonight for North Broward as they try to get a three-peat. Diego Cardona, in his 15th year as a member of this North Broward coaching staff, flicked on by North Broward back towards Newman as all the North Broward faithfuls' hearts raced a little bit on that play there as the ball deflected off of a North Broward head in a manner in which you have to wonder if that was exactly what the plan was. But regardless, U School has it down the right side, trying to play it long, but North Broward's going to watch it go out of bounds for a throw-in going the other way, the way of the Eagles. For U School, it's really been Jared Plotka with the majority of the offensive play. For North Broward, Vanasco's had a good opportunity that he pulled wide. Edward had a free kick that he missed wide. As they haven't really tested Kiblisky yet, but have had a few opportunities towards goal. Now Mizrahi has some space down the left-hand side. Edward challenging for the ball, but Mizrahi has it in the corner. North Broward's able to take it away, though, and get it down towards the middle for Espinoza, who does well to shield the defender away from the ball, but take it away, though, and now Plotka with it. Nicely done, though, by Marcos Perez to get the ball away. U School on a run of a few minutes of possession and offensive chances. Switching fields now onto the far side. And Von Osen has it for the Eagles. He will go short. Vanasco attempting to go long. Vanasco has it again.
What's that?
Espinoza trying to go towards the middle for a header, but Kiblisky comes out nicely and makes the play. Decent idea by Danny Espinoza, attempting to challenge Kiblisky for the first time by getting a header on the ball. Max Gonzalez with a beautiful touch, and now it's Edward. And a whistle and a foul, free kick Eagles.
They're asking me to get some stuff, though. They're asking me to get some.
Perez switching fields. Intercepted, though. And now it's going to be a throw coming for the Sharks, who will go back. Deflected, which allows Gonzalez to get a header away, at least towards midfield. Mizrahi does well to get the ball away to a teammate. And now it's Sebastian Smith. On to the far side now, cutting back towards the middle. University School. With now Borbely. Played towards the middle, looking for Plotka, but it's over his head. And Newman will be able to kick it away. Really best offensive opportunities for the Sharks so far tonight, coming in the past couple minutes. And Newman gets it away short to Perez. Gonzalez being pressured, just gives it back to Perez. Nice cut from Marcos Perez to get away from the defender, but now it's intercepted by Mizrahi. Looking to go for Borbely, but Marcos Perez was there for a really crucial interception. Liam Borbely, the junior for University School, would have been streaking down the left-hand side really unmarked if Perez wasn't able to make that play. It's those little things that Diego Cardona watches so carefully for from his players. And Perez was able to get the job done there. Battle for it on the far side, now towards the middle. Espinoza, but the touch got away from him. Espinoza able to get it back, though, to Max Gonzalez. And onto the far sideline. Now played towards the middle, but knocked away by University School. Gonzalez will play it back for Von Osen. Pressured, but yet able to get away from the defender very nicely. And Perez on to Edward. Edward being pressured by Plotka, but now Gonzalez has it in a bit of space. First touch was too long, and now here come University School. Van Osen with a big play, though, to step up and get it away. Jaden Bullock. Intercepted, though, by Espinoza. And he gets it to Edward. Edward goes to ground. Jerry Edward, known to have a bit of a flair for the dramatic, able to draw the free kick. It's too far out to go for goal, but it'll be an interesting opportunity for most likely Danny Espinoza to get the ball into a dangerous position. Danny Espinoza playing it in towards the 18-yard box, and it ends up on goal, but Kabliski's able to make the play. Kabliski able to punt it down all the way past midfield. Diego Garcia gives it back. And now battle for on the far side. Free kick coming for North Broward, as the battle was won on the far side. So going to take their time getting the free kick in. North Broward, as I mentioned, won 3-0 against Pinecrest in the district semifinals on goals from Van Osen, Hugo Rodriguez, and Jerry Edward. Trying to go long for Jerry Edward. Will the ball stop in time for him to get there? It will. First touch was a bit long, cut back towards the middle. And U School is able to head it out of danger, at least momentarily. Nice flick on by Edward, but it didn't have the necessary power to get towards the North Broward teammate. So it'll be a throw-in with about 22 minutes to go in the first half. And a goal kick, a water break will be coming up soon.
Substitution for North Broward.
Yeah, Sergei Lokovsky is going to come on for the Eagles, which is a good sign. He had a groin issue last week in practice, and that's why he is going to be in a limited scope in the district playoffs for the Eagles. But good to see him in play at the very least. He can definitely change the entire scope of a game with his speed and his strength and his athleticism. Plotka now with it, but Perez is able to take it away. Towards the middle, Olkowski gets his first touch. Edward lets it roll. And now Vanasco, as North Broward plays a little triangle play very nicely. Vanasco cutting towards the middle, switching fields. On to the far side as North Broward player shirks one defender. Olkowski bulldozes a U School player. And that's going to be a foul. Coming back the other way, U School will get a free kick. About a minute or so to go before we head towards the water break at the first stoppage. And away it goes right down the middle. North Broward able to clear it away down the far side, as Mizrahi will battle for it with Espinoza, and a foul called by Espinoza for going over Mizrahi's back. Sharks take it quickly. On to the far side it goes. Cut back towards the middle. Sebastian Smith with it. Leads the team in assists, and now cut towards the middle, but Newman's able to make the play off of the cross, stepping off of his line very nicely. Max Garcia now for Evan Van Osen. And now on to the far side it comes. And back towards the middle for Gonzalez once again. Next stoppage will result in the water break. Trying to chip Kabliski, it looked like, as he was way off of his line. But power wasn't there, and so Kabliski's able to make the comfortable save. Plotka has to watch it go out, and that will be the water break. A very intriguing first 20 minutes here from Tom Marcy Field, but we are scoreless between the Sharks and the Eagles. You're watching the District 2A 14 Championship on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV, the home of the North Broward Eagles. And welcome back to Tom Marcy Field and Brainwash Sports Twitch TV, the District 2A 14 Championship, as North Broward and U School are scoreless. Eagles in the home white with the blue piping going from left to right, U School in the white going from right to left. The Eagles and the Sharks have traded offensive chances. Now here come the Eagles down the left-hand side, cut towards the middle, and Kabliski is able to keep it in play. Actually, no, he won't. It'll be a corner kick as Kabliski was just unable to keep the ball from going over the goal line, rather have it go over the goal line for a corner kick than for a goal from Kabliski's perspective. But nonetheless, it'll be a corner kick for North Broward. This is how they scored their first goal against Pinecrest, as Evan Van Osen rose up for a header. Van Osen's in the box, going back post, as you have to imagine that's where the corner kick is going to go. Here comes the corner for the Eagles. Sent in. Looking for Van Osen, who gets a head on it, and now cleared out to the 18-yard box for Jerry Edward. Edward looking to take a man on. He does. He cuts to his right. Now back towards the middle. Cleared away by U School. But only as far as the attacking third, as Gonzalez will try to get it in once again. He'll leave the throw in for Perez. Quick back for Javier Garcia, who's able to take it. Garcia cutting towards the middle. Garcia ends up getting it back off of a deflection. Back towards the middle it goes, and now cleared all the way down to midfield, where Van Osen is able to get a handle on it. Van Osen almost gives the ball away, but Olkowski's able to get it back across the field for Marcos Perez. Perez tried to take a man on, but nice tackle by U School, and away goes David Mizrahi. The pass was errant, though, and now North Broward trying to go the other way, but Kabliski was off of his line well, and Tortorelli was unable to get there in time. Marcos Tortorelli, the backup goalkeeper for North Broward, playing in an attacking position for Diego Cardona's squad. Bouncing. Goal kick goes down the right-hand side, and a good play from North Broward. That looked like it was Van Osen who cleared the ball away. Those bouncing free kicks on the turf, like the one here at Tom Marcy Field, can be extremely dangerous for a defender to deal with. Long throw-in upcoming for University School. They possess that weapon in their arsenal. North Broward does not. Tempted to be flicked on, but it's cleared out to the 18-yard box. Mizrahi intercepted by North Broward well. They are able to keep it in bounds. And now cleared all the way down. Clock is onside. Newman has to come off his line. Newman makes a huge save. Point blank on Jared Plotka, who was in onsides. Newman came off of his line to challenge. He didn't get there first, but he stood strong against the shot from Jared Plotka, the senior striker for University School, and a big play for the Eagles. That was exactly what they needed to get a little bit of momentum. As you could sense, it was starting to shift the way of the University School Sharks. How does the Eagle offense respond? Vanasco down the far side. Cleared away by U School. Now a shot is going to go up and over, as well as wide of Ricardo Kabliski's goal. It was a really ambitious effort from quite a ways away, as the North Broward offense grasping at straws a little bit in the first couple minutes out of the water break. As the stands continue to fill with North Broward supporters. Large number of students came out for this game. The atmosphere all around campus was really exciting, as the Eagles have looked for a rematch with the Sharks after a 2-1 defeat earlier. Plotka trying to get it long for Diego Garcia. Garcia clearing it towards the middle for Sebastian Smith. Knocked down by a North Broward player. But the referee says let it go. Bad first touch by a North Broward player is going to result in a free kick for the Sharks. Vanasco had a big first touch going back the way of his own defending goal, and it's going to result in a foul and a free kick for the Sharks. Sebastian Smith will stand over it. He leads the team in assists. from just over 25 yards away in a very dangerous position to put a ball right on the 6-yard box. Here comes the cross from Smith. It's low. Designed play for Mizrahi, but he couldn't get on the receiving end of it in time to get a shot off. U-School still with the possession. Smith, and deflected away by North Broward for a throw-in. It was a nice designed play by the Sharks, but the ball was just too long for Mizrahi, and his touch was just too long to direct a shot on goal towards Newman. U-School sniffing for the first goal, though. Here comes the long throw-in again. This time flicked on by U-School. Now a shot from Klatka is deflected away. Battle for it still, and now goes out of bounds for a goal kick. And Zach Newman and the Eagles will escape this time. U-School starting to ask more serious questions of the North Broward defense, though. Towards Vanasco it goes. Malakowski and Edward on the near side. Edward can be very dangerous with his speed and his athleticism and his footwork. Edward, now cutting onto the near side, goes down, and a whistle and a foul. Possibly a card as well. And it will be a card for Jared Klotka, and that's significant because Klotka is one of their best players.
Card has been issued to University School number 11, Jared Klotka.
So a couple dimensions on that Klotka yellow card. Number one, he has to come off for a play. And number two, he might have to defend a little bit more carefully. Vanasco stands over it as the North Broward support gets loud. Vanasco sends it back post. Inviting ball, but no North Broward player is able to get a header on it. U-School is unable to keep it in play. It'll be the second corner of the night for North Broward. About 13 and a half minutes to go here in half number one from Tom Marcy Field. Ben Curtis here on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV, bringing to you playoff soccer for two teams with big state championship aspirations, the number one in the state ranked University School Sharks and the number 4 ranked North Broward Eagles. Here comes the corner from the far side. They go near post. Flicked on towards the back post, but no North Broward player could get there. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Dangerously sent across the 6-yard box. Now looking to get Edward involved, but knocked away by U-School. North Broward able to step up and keep possession. Vanasco. Now cutting towards the middle for Olkowski, gets a header on it, and now Gonzalez with the shot, and the goal! North Broward gets on top first, and they won't be able to take this one off the board. Max Gonzalez finishes it off a beautiful combination play, and the Eagles have struck first in Coconut Creek. University School 0, North Broward 1.
So Max Gonzalez. Eagles goal by number 8, Max Gonzalez.
Gonzalez in the 28th. And after a huge stop from Newman to open the play after the water break, the momentum was going the way of the University School Sharks, but North Broward was able to get their bearings a little bit more. And off of a great play from Vanasco and teammates, the ball just fell to Gonzalez on the left-hand side of the 18-yard box, and he made absolutely no mistake about it.
It's a really good save by the team.
North Broward gets on top. Perez will get the throw-in. Olkowski, and back for Evan Van Osen. Van Osen, the leader of this North Broward defense, who are now tasked with holding off a very potent Sharks offense for the rest of the game. You have to imagine, especially given the scoreline of the last time these two teams met, University School 2, North Broward 1, that the one goal will not be enough to win this district championship for North Broward. They're going to have to hunt for a second. 11 minutes to go here in half number one, unofficially on the Tom Marcy Field watch. The only time that really matters is being kept on the referee's watch as Perez takes down Sebastian Bereda, but they let it go. Beredas went to ground after Perez had lost control of the ball. But the referee says play on. Beredas now pressures Newman, who's able to get the ball away. Down the right-hand side, University School comes. They're on sides. Back towards Bradis, but knocked away well by Von Osen. And North Broward will settle for defending for a corner kick. One nothing Eagles here in half number one on a Gonzalez goal in the 28th minute. Here it comes. And that was shot and a goal! University School responds within minutes. It looked like it was Sebastian Smith. Excuse me, that's Gabriel Friedman, the senior for University School, who gets it right back for the Sharks. And so within minutes, U School has equalized. Gonzalez in the 28th and Friedman in the 30th is a whistle and a foul coming up. A free kick for the Sharks in a dangerous position. There will be a card issued to Evan Von Osen. So Von Osen's going to have to come off, and now U School with a free kick in a dangerous position from about 35 yards out. A little bit less than that, as a matter of fact. The air was really taken out of Tom Marcy Field when University School equalized, save for the small U School contingent rooting on the Sharks. Here's Friedman, the goal scorer, with a shot saved by Newman. And he will go short to Gonzalez, the goal scorer for North Broward. Scintillating past 10 minutes or so at Tom Marcy Field as referee says play on. North Broward has to hope for a stoppage to get Evan Von Osen back in play as soon as possible, the anchor of the North Broward defense. As Misraki looks to capitalize on Von Osen's absence, but North Broward able to take it away. As the Let's Go Eagles chant start from the North Broward students, Tortorelli able to head it on, but Kibliski is there. Under 10 minutes to go unofficially as Kibliski kind of shanked the punt, but North Broward's able to get possession of it. Nice slide tackle though from U School, and now a whistle and a foul against Edward. It's an electric atmosphere here tonight, folks, at Tom Marcy Field. Both teams' fans very engaged and very well represented. North Broward students believe that Friedman went to ground a little too easy. But nonetheless, it will be a free kick. And now a yellow card is going to be issued to Edward. Looks like.
I think he listened to the parents.
Yellow card has been issued to North Broward, number 16, Jerry Edward.
So a lot of discipline issues for both teams, namely North Broward, in this first half. Friedman stands over a free kick as the Eagles look to get, look to hold on to this 1-1 tie as Von Osen's able to come back in. Into the attacking third it goes. And into the 18-yard box it goes. Newman has to come off of his line, and he gets there before the Shark player does, who is still down on the ground. He is out of bounds on the far side of the goal line, and now the whistle's going to blow, and they're going to check on the University School Shark. Can't quite tell who it is that is still on the ground. Looks like it could be number 4, Juan Zaredi, who, if it is him, that was very brave of him to go up for the free kick, to go up for the header, challenging Newman, as Zarati's already on a yellow card tonight. Oh, it's not. It's number 14, Diego Garcia. I just saw what looked like Zarati's number 4. It's Garcia, number 14, the sophomore. And so the North Broward training staff will deal with the University School Shark. Obviously don't want to see injuries of any sort in a game of this magnitude. You want both teams at their best, battling it out. Be a free kick for North Broward after the whistle was blown with Eagles in possession. And back they'll go for Newman. North Broward living dangerously, and now the ball is taken away. Referee says play on. A shot deflected, and out of bounds it goes on the goal line. North Broward playing with fire when they play it out of the back like that. There'll be a corner kick coming for University School. And they scored their first goal off of a set piece like that as well. University School looking to go up 2-1 towards the end of the first half. Here it comes. Going back post. Header on it. And now deflected, and Gonzalez makes a huge play to challenge for the header. And out of bounds it goes for a throw-in for the Sharks. Eagles really living dangerously as the first half starts to wind down. Long throw-in comes. Newman gets a punch on it, and now Vanasco is able to clear it away, thankfully, for North Broward, as there was a University School Shark bearing down on them. Olkowski trying to turn but taken away by University Schools. Really found their stride in the past 15 minutes or so. Played on, onside. Newman's able to come out, but it was offsides. Bit of a delayed call. But Sebastian Garidis was in fact offsides. Newman is still down, the keeper for North Broward. North Broward does have a handy and capable backup, in the form of Marcos Tortorelli, who's playing the field so far. Number 23 he's wearing, but he can come in as number 0, the senior goalkeeper for North Broward if Newman's unable to continue. The referees have a word with Newman and make sure he's ready to go. Newman's still on the ground and looks like he's starting to get up, and he is able to get up under his own power, which is certainly a good sign. It'll be a free kick for the Eagles.
Let's go, Houston! Vamos!
Van Osen cedes the kick to Newman. With 5:45 to go, unofficially, in this half number 1. Away goes the free kick. Flicked on by North Broward a couple times. Now Tortorelli leaves it for a teammate, but it was intercepted nicely by University School. Back to Van Osen it comes. He just chips it over to the far side. North Broward hasn't really gotten anything going offensively in the past few minutes, as Garcia challenges for a header. And Garcia is able to take it away. Referee says play on. Spin move by Garcia to get away from one, and now played towards Olkowski in the middle. On towards Tortorelli on the left-hand side, but cleared briefly by University School. Down the left-hand side it goes once again, and a corner kick will be coming up for North Broward. Can the Eagles answer on a set piece of their own?
Yeah. But we have
Goalie's dream.
Eagles getting set for the corner kick. And here it comes. Towards the middle, looking to find Olarte, but just cleared away by University School, and now a hard push by Garcia. The referee says play on. Perez whips it back in, but now deflected away by University School. Olarte gets it back to Newman, who will have to trick back to pick it up with his hands, and he does. Good awareness by Newman of his position on the field, as he could have given up A free kick if he touched the ball with his hands outside the 18-yard box. Deflected away by University Schools. They look to counter, but Eagles able to get away briefly. U School right back with it, though. North Broward challenges for it. Garcia tries to make a tackle, and now he does. Sharks and Garcia still battling for it. It was Rodriguez on the University School end, battling it out with Javier Garcia, the junior midfielder for North Broward. Away goes the free kick. Headed on. And now challenged by Vanasco and Jaden Bullock, and Bullock wins the battle and U School keeps possession. Diego Guzman playing it for Mizrahi down the left-hand side. David Mizrahi goes to ground. Referee says no foul, and it will be a goal kick for Newman. Referee and Mizrahi exchanging words. Mizrahi went to ground awful easy. Zach Newman will get it away. As the Eagles and the Sharks locked in a battle here for the Class 2A District 14 Championship. Perez chips it along. Not the best clearance by University School, but they're able to get it away. And now Mizrahi playing it for Guzman. Guzman cuts towards the middle. Guzman has some space. Newman comes off of his line well and is able to scoop it up. Zach Newman with good awareness, as Diego Guzman was really wide in one-on-one with the keeper, but he had a touch too long. And Newman was able to make the play. Now chipped long looking for Gonzalez, but it was offline. And U School is able to keep possession. They've had a lot of possession in the back half of the first half. Now Olkowski playing it onto the far side, but deflected away by U School. It will go out of bounds for an Eagle throw-in. The Eagles and the Sharks still battling it out as the clock stops at Tom Marcy Field when we get down to 2 minutes, and so it has. Last chances in the first half for North Broward and University School. Decent-sized University School student contingent making a trip up from Fort Lauderdale to Coconut Creek for the 6 o'clock start showdown between the Eagles and the Sharks. Played in towards the 18-yard box, looking to find Edward, who can make things happen almost instantly. He plays it back, though, for Perez. Right back, who plays it back towards Newman. And that will be the whistle to end the first half. Very exciting first half between North Broward and University School. 1 goal apiece as we head to the break. We'll be back in a few minutes to look back at the first half and head towards the second. You're watching the Class 2A14 District Championship on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV. 40 minutes left and it all to play for here at Tom Marcy Field. Ben Curtis on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV for the Class 2A 14 District Championship, and it has been a thriller even thus far. North Broward Prep 1, University School 1. Eagles scored first, and the Sharks responded within 2 minutes. North Broward in the home blue. The switch fields will now be attacking from your right to your left. University School from your left to your right. And we are underway here for half number 2. There is a large North Broward contingent of students out there in the stands in the cafe. Went down there at halftime to see what was what. And they were really making some noise and supporting North Broward. And a lot of kids there to cheer on the Eagles in the second half, and a large U School contingent as well. Andrew Luau for Jerry Edward down the left-hand side. His shirt was tugged, but he continues on, cutting towards the middle. Edward with a shot, but deflected away.
Good job, Jerry!
So he changed wings. He changed sides, Jerry. He's on the right wing first.
Jerry Edward on the left-hand side now. But it's on the far side for the Eagles, and Max Gonzalez, the goal scorer tonight for North Broward. Friedman scored the goal for University School. Luau tries his luck and just misses down the right-hand side. He went far post to Kapliski's left, Luau's right, and there was an opening, but he wasn't able to hit it. And so we remain 1-1. Kapliski will retrieve it, and we will play on. Should we go to overtime, it will be sudden death, or sudden victory as some call it. And then if no winner can be decided there, we will go to penalties. University School with it. Down the left-hand side they come. Taken away nicely, though, by Evan Von Osen, and he'll clear all the way down. Okovsky is in to start the second half. More good news for North Broward regarding Okovsky and his groin injury. Danny Espinoza trying to get the ball towards the middle, and he's able to shirk a couple of defenders, and here he comes towards the middle. Looking to find Okovsky. It's deflected away, though, and cleared away as far as Liam Olarte. Luau gets it to Espinoza. Espinoza for Okovsky, who turns onto his right foot, gets taken down, and the referee will play on. That's Javier Garcia for North Broward, able to take it away. And now a whistle and a foul and a free kick going the way of the Eagles. From a long ways away, so you have to imagine that this will either be taken short or in towards the 18-yard box.
Look at Jerry, put him down.
Espinoza will take it. Most likely using his favorite left foot. And he will go short for Luau, who's got some space down the left-hand side. Now gets marked. Sends it far post, looking for a header, and North Broward player got a head on it, but the ball went wide of goal. So North Broward are the best scoring opportunities to open the second half, but no goals thus far. And so Kapliski will get it away for University School. Kapliski, the goalkeeper for University School, giving up one goal so far to Max Gonzalez. Gonzalez heads it on. And now Von Osen. And Newman will play it out of the back. And gets it to Luau, who appears to have replaced Marcos Perez on that side. Back to Newman again. Olarte, and Gonzalez is unable to get to it, and North Broward has allowed a corner kick for University School out of pretty much nothing. Well, they scored their first goal, and Sebastian Smith, the sophomore for University School, will take it. Referees are now going to have a word with the coach, it looks like. Not quite sure for what.
John Garrish getting sent away. I think it was John Garrish getting sent away.
John Garrish, the strength and conditioning coach for North Broward, is on the far sideline working with Diego Cardona, and it looks like that might be who the referee is talking to. Confusing, but here comes the corner kick. It's deflected away, and now North Broward's able to clear. Will they be able to counter? No, it's headed on nicely by University School. North Broward still with an opportunity. Down the left-hand side it goes for Jerry Edward. Edward gets there first, heads it on, has to stop, and it's deflected away by University School very nicely. Edward still with it. And now knocked out of bounds for a U School throw-in. It was a good counter by the Eagles, but they were unable to get a shot on goal. Now Edward sends it in towards Olkowski, but it's intercepted, and now a whistle and a free kick going the way of North Broward, and Edward is down. Jerry Edwards still down. Hopefully he's okay. Mentioned his flair for the dramatic earlier on, so hopefully that's all it is for Edward, who is a much-needed piece of this North Broward offense. Espinoza will take the free kick with the left foot. It's deflected, though, by the one-man wall of University School. And now cleared away and for a corner for North Broward. It's Espinoza, who sends it on the ground for a shot, deflected, though, by University School. Now cleared only as far as the North Broward midfield of Marcos Perez. Evan Von Osen. And back it goes to Olarte. Being pressured by University School Shark, but they're able to get it away. And now Gonzalez flicks on for Olkowski, who flicks it on, but he is offsides. The assistant referee on the far sideline raises the arm on Sergio Olkowski, which prevents what could have been a break and a run for North Broward. So, about 6 minutes in to this second half, no goals, but North Broward has had the better of the scoring opportunities. The Sharks looking to change that as they flick it on. Onto the far sideline it goes, but it's too far for Diego Guzman. Now towards the middle, looking for Olkowski, but the U School back four stays stout, and they're able to keep it, but now Edward with it. Jerry Edward taking the ball away. Trying to go 1 on 5 or 6 as Edward gets around one defender. And now Danny Espinoza. Espinoza gets it to Edward, who had a big first touch, and back it goes to Luau. Now bent in towards the middle, but cleared away. Marcos Perez trying to step up, but U School gets there first, looking to counter. Gonzalez gets there first for the Eagles, though. And Gonzalez turns upfield. And Gonzalez gets around Mizrahi, who had a sliding tackle opportunity. Now Espinoza trying to keep it in. Espinoza gets to the point, keeps it in, but now it rolls out of bounds. Eagles better in the run of play so far in the second half, but nothing to show for it. And Ricardo Kabliski, the senior for University School, will be able to get it away. Edward going to challenge for the free kick, and it was a very vicious challenge for the free kick, and it's a whistle and a... It's just a foul. Yeah. Luckily for Jerry Edward, who's already working on a yellow card. Could be disastrous for North Broward if he gets a second, especially if it comes down to set pieces late in the game. Edward obviously extremely adept at it, as is Danny Espinoza. And if it went down to penalty kicks, The loss of Edward would be huge as well. He remains in the game, though, with the yellow card. Sent in towards the 18-yard box. Deflected on. Now a shot goes way up and over. As well as wide of Zach Newman's goal. So the first real opportunity in the direction of goal for the Sharks this second half. Did not really pose much of a threat to Newman. Goal kick, lands at the feet of Andrew Luau. And now Larte for Luau. Gets it to Olkowski, and now Luau finds the ball on the left-hand side. Luau cutting towards the middle. And Olkowski has it. Olkowski working 1-on-2, decides to switch fields on a lot of open space on that far side. Now sent in towards Kibliski, who's able to make the comfortable save. It was more of a cross than a shot, but it ended up being caught by Kibliski. North Broward hoping that someone can make a run on the 6-yard box and just nod the ball in. Far post, no North Broward player is able to do that. Von Osen makes a bit of a mess of the header, but Eagles are able to get away with it. Gonzalez sends it back to Newman, who clears it all the way down towards midfield. Olkowski battling for it, but the Sharks win possession. Down the far sideline. Nice tackle by Marcos Perez, and he sends the Eagles going down the far sideline. It's Chris Vanasco who's been relatively quiet so far tonight. Vanasco cuts towards the middle. Vanasco trying to feed it in for Olkowski. Olkowski still battling for it, but it falls to Kibliski. Eagles asking more question of the Sharks, but they haven't really gotten any good shot on towards net in the second half. And now it's Sebastian Smith with a lot of space, now being pressured, and sent on to the far side. Cleared towards the middle, and a deflection goes dangerously close to Zach Newman's goal. It's going to be a corner kick for the Eagles, and they're lucky that that's all it was. As the hearts are starting to race as we head under 30 minutes to go here in the District 2A 14 championship game. Both of these teams going on to the regional play. But the Eagles looking to protect their turf and win their third straight district championship. Sebastian Smith sends it back. Post Newman makes a huge save and cleared away by North Broward. Newman with a huge reactionary save. His second big play of the game, and now University School Shark is down. It might be a yellow card for Olkowski, but Newman keeps North Broward level with University School. Tensions are starting to flare on the field. Everyone wants to make sure everyone's okay at the moment. But it was a huge save off of a point-blank header by University School, who couldn't quite tell who that was in the crowd. As Vanasco is going to come off, Olkowski is going to come off, and Julio Rodriguez is going to come off.
The other cards have been issued. University School's number 15, Julio Rodriguez, and to North Broward's number 9, Sergei Olkowski.
So a lot to deal with. Vanasco ended up just going to his position on the far sideline. It was Olkowski who came off as Cardona tries to plead his case for North Broward. So a lot to unpack in the last few minutes. It had been all North Broward with the offense and the possession. But off of a set piece, the way that U School scored their first goal, they almost got a second. If not for Zach Newman's huge save to keep the Eagles level with the Sharks. It's a free kick coming for North Broward as they look to enter the attacking third. Sent down to the far side looking for Vanasco. Ball gets through a couple of Sharks defenders, and Vanasco will let it roll for an Eagle thrower. You can just sense the game building towards a goal by one of these teams in the next couple minutes. It's going to be a corner kick for North Broward and the opportunity for that goal to be theirs. That opportunity and that huge save by Zach Newman really came out of nowhere for the University School Sharks. But we remain at 1-1. Sent across the 18-yard box. No North Broward player there. Now the Eagles may have numbers on the counter, but a good play by the Eagles and Liam Olarte to keep the ball from going on a counterattack by the Sharks. It's going to be a goal kick coming up for the Sharks. As we tick down towards 27 minutes unofficially. You have to wonder, as we get towards the end of this game, if we remain level, how in sync the referee's watch is with the one on the Tom Marcy Field scoreboard. And how many of these fans know that it's the unofficial time. Kipliski gets it away. Headed on by Vanasco, but out of bounds. Throw in for the Sharks. And here comes the throw in. It's another long one down the sideline. Some contact, but the referee really letting them play here in the district championship game, as I believe he should. Edward tries to make a move, but tackled well by Diego Garcia. And now a foul by Edward. U School contingent wants a card. Referee disagrees. And Jerry Edward has to be very careful how he handles the situation in the next couple minutes. Javier Garcia is trying to escort Edward back towards the field of play and away from the referee. As Sebastian Smith will cede the free kick to his teammate Gabriel Friedman, the sophomore to the senior. And here comes the free kick from Friedman. Sent in towards the middle of the field, knocked down by a U School player. And the Sharks still with it on the far side. Sent in towards the middle, but it goes beyond the goal line for a goal kick from the Eagles. 25 minutes to go. And we remain level here from Tom Marcy Field. Newman gets it away. Flicked on by the Eagles, and now looking for Jerry Edward. The Sharks were able to get a touch on it and just send it out of bounds and past the stride of Edward as Edward waits for Luau. Luau sends it in towards the middle and knocked away by the Sharks. Garcia sends it right back in for the Eagles. But cleared down the field, and Evan Van Oosten will have to deal with it. He gets it back to Newman, who clears it away, but only as far as the attacking third and the midfield for the Sharks. Got sent right back in. North Broward has trouble with it to clear, but Garcia is able to get at least to midfield.
Both teams are all over the place right now.
As the ball deflects off of Garcia's back, and North Broward ends up with possession. Vanasco with it down the far side. Chris Vanasco gets knocked out of bounds, ends up going off the referee. Throw in coming for the Eagles. Sent in towards the middle for Espinoza. Van Oosten's only able to get a touch on it, as one University School Shark tries to go up against 4 or 5 North Broward Eagles, as Olarte fouls Liam Borbely, who is the University School Shark, trying to make the play. So it'll be a free kick coming for the Sharks. They take it quickly down the far side. Sent it across the box. But Newman will let it go wide, and he'll just watch it go for a goal kick. About 3 minutes to go before we reach the water break. I think everyone on the field could use a cool down as tensions have started to rise, as the yellow cards and the fouls have begun to mount up. Throw-in coming for North Broward. They go quickly. Edward flicks it on towards no North Broward player in particular. As they get it to Diego Garcia, the Sharks do. Now towards the midfield. Marcos Perez challenges and Olarte gets it away. Olkowski battles for it.
Oh my gosh.
And Olkowski goes to ground and a whistle and a foul. Now it's the North Broward fans asking for the yellow card. Once again, none given. Gonzalez. Garcia for Luau, who lets the ball roll out of bounds. Miscue there from Luau. Gives the ball back to the Sharks. Gonzalez wins the header, but Diego Garcia, wins possession.
What a pass, go!
Down the far side. North Broward able to take it back away though.
Okay, go to the ball.
Espinoza. With it for the Eagles, trying to play it for Luau, who's got space in front of him. Now marked by a University School Shark. Gets the ball to Edward. Edward cuts to the middle. Edward towards the middle once again. Slide tackle though by the Sharks. They will get the ball away. You can sense Jerry Edward really wants to wind one up from distance, like he did in the regional quarterfinals last year against Kings Academy. Ball goes out of bounds, throw in for the Sharks. Now Long looking to find Sebastian Smith. Possession won by North Broward though. Espinoza lets it roll for Olkowski. And trying to play it to Edward, who had already begun to make his run. So the Sharks get possession again. Gonzalez now trekking back. He's played deeper in the second half than he did in the first. Now Von Osen. Evan Von Osen clearing it down towards Olkowski. And now onto the far sideline, they keep it in play. Garcia cutting it towards the middle. And now Danny Espinoza, who's got space. Espinoza playing it in towards Edward. Jerry Edward cleared away by University School. Throw-in coming for North Broward as they advance the ball into the attacking third. Espinoza makes a move. Espinoza shoots just wide. Danny Espinoza had a window open to the left of Ricardo Kabliski, but he was unable to find him. And so we remain deadlocked at one apiece. We will now head to the water break. Take a deep breath, everyone. The last 20 minutes of regulation of the Class 2A District 14 championship game is coming up next on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV, the home of the North Broward Eagles. Who will get the winner here in the last 20 minutes of Tom Marcy Field, or will we go to overtime? North Broward Prep and University School deadlocked at 1 as we head down the home stretch of the 2A14 District Championship game. North Broward Prep looking for a three-peat, their third consecutive District Championship. University School looking to show why they are the #1 ranked team in Class 2A.
We've almost gone to what they were playing, the 4-2-3-1. And now we've made more changes. Where's Jerry going now? Is he gone off?
Jerry is on the right. We
Oh, he's on
switched
the right
Jerry's
now.
first.
Jerry Edward has switched on to the far side. He's now playing back on the right, his original spot in the first half. As we get set to go for the last 20 minutes of regulation here from North Broward Prep. Garcia. In towards Espinoza. He's been a hero for North Broward in the playoffs. So has Jerry Edward. As they look to find Edward, but Kabliski comes off of his line well.
You're on the road. You're on the road.
And now on to the far side for University School.
It's not like they've had a huge ton of offensive chances.
On to the far side it goes for North Broward. They will have a throw-in. In it comes towards Garcia, who makes a nice little bicycle kick to get the ball to a teammate, but it rolls for a free kick for University School, the referee decides. Jerry Edward having a little bit of fun, standing right in front of the free kick. And now looking to switch fields, and they get the ball to Diego Garcia. Garcia on the right-hand side. Now cutting towards the middle. And a shot goes wide. Up and over as well. University School had the opportunity to pull ahead, but North Broward able to stave it off, at least for now. You get the sense that everyone is going to make slightly irrational decisions on the field. Everyone wants to be the hero and get the game-winning goal in the final 20 minutes of regulation. And then, if necessary, sudden death overtime, and then if necessary, penalty kicks. Benasco, Olarte, and Von Osen. And now he plays it into space and out of bounds, throwing for the Sharks. Substitution going to be made by North Broward. We'll see who comes off. It looks like Marto Tortorelli will come on. Jerry Edward is coming off. Yeah, Jerry Edward working on the yellow card. Diego Cardona doesn't want to take any chances in these last 10 minutes before we really get down into the home stretch. So Edward takes a seat. Tortorelli comes on. Nifty move by the Sharks to keep the ball alive down the far sideline. And they're intercepted by North Broward. Garcia. To get Okolski. And now, down the left-hand side, no North Broward players there. Kabliski keeps it in play. Might have thought that it was deflected by a University School player. Didn't want to take the chance of a possible corner kick, so he keeps it in bounds. He'll just pick up and punt the ball away. Flicked on nicely by University School, and Gonzalez has work to do. He gets the ball to Newman. He gets the ball dangerously to Luau. They're able to get it away, though, towards the midfield. Javier Garcia going long for Chris Vanasco, who is offsides. If he decided to make a run on the ball, he gave up on it after seeing that he would have been offsides. Vanasco, yeah, it looked like he was in offside position. They tried to come back on before the free kick, before the cross came. Wasn't able to. And so, on we play. About 16 minutes to go unofficially here from Tom Marcy Field. The free kick is a good one into the attacking third of University School. Diego Garcia challenges for it, but North Broward is able to get it away. They're taken right back in by David Mizrahi. Mizrahi, down the right-hand side, lets it roll out of bounds, throw in for the Sharks. And now Brandon Rios will send in another long throw-in. Rios, the senior, sends in the long throw and flicked on towards back post. Newman is there, though. Zach Newman will punt it away. And knocked away by University School. Battle for it in the midfield is going to be won by North Broward as they keep it in play. Taken away once again, though, by University School. And a hard foul against Garcia. Free kick coming for University School. And University School will have the free kick far back enough so that it won't be a shot on goal. But it will be sent in dangerously in towards the 18-yard box. North Broward students thought that it was a flop, but nonetheless a free kick coming. Sent in towards the middle of the field and a shot goes wide. Gabriel Friedman, who had the first goal for University School, got a free header on it, tried to direct it near post, but he sent it wide. Under 15 minutes to go unofficially from Tom Marcy Field in Coconut Creek. As we're getting down to it now. Newman gets it away. North Broward have had their share of dramatic playoff moments, namely against American Heritage in each of the past 2 years. In regional quarterfinal and semifinal play, the Eagles have come back from down 1-0 to win 2-1 in regulation. Here they're deadlocked 1-1 with the number 1 in the State University School Sharks, Olkowski. Working on the right-hand side, now gives it up. Played back in towards the middle and cleared away briefly by University School, and now the Sharks are able to get it away towards midfield. Sent over to the near side to Luau. Andrew Luau. Deflected away by U School. Now sent towards the near side for Garcia. And Tortorelli challenges. Nifty move by Sebastian Smith to get the ball past Garcia. And now on to the far side it comes. Switch fields for Garcia, who's onside. He left the ball there for Tortorelli. And Tortorelli's able to head it back towards midfield. Sharks with some possession here. Under 13 minutes left. Sebastian Smith working on the left-hand side, but taken away by North Broward. Referee says play on. Played down the left-hand side for Chris Vanasco, who's onside. Vanasco playing it towards the middle for Olkowski, who's all alone. Sergei Olkowski sends it up and over. Olkowski can't believe it. The best opportunity North Broward has had since the goal. Sergei Olkowski all alone in on the keeper, Kibliski. Tried to get the ball off of his chest onto his foot, and he did. But he couldn't get the angle right as he was aiming for the top right 90 and ended up sending it up and over. And University School gets away with one. And you have to wonder if that was the opportunity for North Broward Prep to pull ahead of University School, the number 1 ranked University School Sharks, and take the lead. It will be a free kick coming for University School as we get down to 11 minutes left now. Sebastian Smith. Sent in but deflected away by North Broward. And now onto the near side it goes. He is on sides. North Broward able to clear it away though, but only as far as Friedman. Gonzalez now for North Broward. Towards the middle it goes. Olkowski. But only as far as midfield. And now a nice play from the University School Shark to get around a couple of players, but now North Broward has it on the counterattack. Gonzalez gets pushed down, and that's going to be a foul. And possibly a yellow card. Referee will keep the card in his pocket. And the crowd really getting into it now on both sides. Here comes the free kick. Vanasco's in. A header save by Kipliski. 2 golden opportunities for North Broward. And two big saves. Excuse me, one big save by Kabliski and one miscue by Olkowski. Under 10 minutes show on the Tom Marcy Field scoreboard. As we're really getting down to it now. 10 minutes to go between North Broward and University School. As the two fan bases war to see who's louder. Liam Borbely comes off for University School. Sebastian Baridis comes on. Olkowski tries to get it in. But now it falls for Mizrahi. And now onto the far sideline it goes. Just too long for Diego Guzman, who switched sides onto the left-hand side. Now cut towards the middle. U-School player goes down on a whistle and a foul. In a very dangerous position. From about 25 yards out, University School will have a free kick.
He's giving him a yellow? No. Yes?
Referee just has a word, it looks like,
No, he gave
with
someone
the
a yellow.
North Broward player. And Santiago Espinosa is going to get the yellow card.
North Broward's number 2, Santiago Espinosa.
Finally gets to play.
So who will it be taking it for University School?
See the referee.
A golden opportunity after two coming for North Broward. One response for University School. Free kick from 25 yards away, dead center on goal. He gets the okay. And here comes the shot. Blocked by the wall. And North Broward escapes. They clear it all the way down and out of bounds. Rios will be able to get in there. Brandon Rios waiting on the okay for the throw, and there's a North Broward player down inside the 18-yard box. It's Max Gonzalez, the goal scorer for North Broward Prep. And he is up as the Eagles players frantically wave off the trainer. On to the near side it comes. And now another whistle. And oh no, they're going to let him play this time. A U-School player went down. Referee did not like what he saw that time. And so we play on. North Broward has it on the far side. Tackled briefly by University School. And now Max Gonzalez, who's just come up, is able to get away very nicely from a U-School player, but now the Sharks come the other way. Gonzalez with another nice move to get the ball away from a counterattack from the Sharks. Under 10 minutes to go, now about 7.5 to go on the Tom Marcy Field scoreboard. We'll have to see what it shows on the referee's watch, though, as it's headed away by Luau and out of bounds. Brandon Rios throws it in.
It's out.
Referee does not think it's out as we play on. That ball came dangerously close to being out of bounds down the near side as Olkowski gets it out. Espinoza unable to come up with a slide tackle, and onto the far sideline it comes. Is this the chance for University School with under 7 minutes to go? No, North Broward's able to take it away. But a dangerous pass towards the middle of the field that Espinoza has to deal with. And now a whistle. Not quite sure for what. Another player down on the near sideline this time. It looks like a University School Shark. And so 6.5 minutes to play. The University School Shark is still down. Looks to be holding
Get off the
his
field.
leg.
Go. Get up.
And so Mel, the North Broward trainer, will have to come onto the field. The player is able to get up under his own power, which is a good sign. Trying to see who it is. Oh, that's number 10, David Mizrahi, and that's really too bad for University School. One of their captains, one of their best players, having to not be at his best in the final minutes of regulation.
I did stop it.
Certainly not what you want to see. As I mentioned earlier in the game, you want both teams to be at their best. So the North Broward trainer will come back off. Mizrahi's also grabbing his head, which is certainly not an encouraging sign. He's going to try to walk it off, which is certainly commendable. Six and a half minutes to go. Vanosa will take a free kick. And here we go down the home stretch. Luau for Espinoza. Trying to chip it towards Olkowski. Bad clear by the University School Sharks just towards midfield. Good touch by the University School Sharks to get the ball down. Not quite sure what elicited such a cheer from the North Broward sideline. The ball went out of bounds in towards the contingent of fans who are standing and chanting. But regardless, back to the play on the field. Olkowski with it. Olkowski working 1-on-3 and a whistle, and a foul. It's going to be a free kick for the Eagles. And what can they do with it? From about 30 yards out, Jerry Edward, who's back in the game, will want to take this. So will Danny Espinoza. 30 yards out to the left-hand side of the 18-yard box. Will North Broward try to whip it in and get a header, or will they go for goal? Edward and Espinoza both standing over it. Espinoza takes it. Looking to find Olkowski. It goes all the way through, and no North Broward player is able to get a header on it. It goes for a goal kick. 5 minutes showing on the Tom Marcy Field scoreboard. Who has a winner in them? Or will we go to overtime? And only imagine the tension building up on the field right now. And it's kicked away by Olkowski. Header won by North Broward. Excuse me, the free kick was by Kibliski, the goalkeeper for University School. Cleared all the way down again. And nice play for Max Gonzalez to step up and make the play. And Vanasco battling for it on the far sideline. Throw-in coming for the Eagles.
Wait, what? How could that be a white throw?
Oh, they're going to rule it's a throw-in coming for the Suns. Looks like it went off of Vanasco last. Oh, it's going to be a foul going against Vanasco actually as he was challenging for the ball. So it'll be a free kick for the Sharks in their defending third.
He's giving Chris a yellow.
Chris Vanasco's going to get a yellow card for protesting. It's his first yellow card, Vanasco's, but he will have to come off at least for a stoppage. And here comes the free kick. They go short just across the field to Joaquin Rodriguez. Right back for University School. Back across the field it goes. And now down the left-hand side it goes. Van Osen has to deal with it, and he does well, getting it down the far side and out of bounds for a throw-in for University School. Heading down towards 3.5 minutes to go in the first half, as this gives the opportunity for Vanasco to come back on. Oh, Marco Tortorelli will actually be the man to come on at the next stoppage. Kicked out of bounds by North Broward, and it will be a corner kick for University School. It's how they scored their first goal back in the minute number 30. with Gabriel Friedman. Oh, it will be a throw-in eventually. Looked like the referee was pointing towards the corner, but it'll be a long throw-in from Brandon Rios. Bounce around and now a shot and a goal! University School may have just won it at the very end. It's Sebastian Smith. University School, the #1 team in the state, beat North Broward 2-1 earlier in the year, and they jump ahead with just about 2.5 minutes to go to lead by that same scoreline, 2-1. The ball fell right to Smith at the edge of the 18-yard box. And the Eagles now have a lot of work to do to get the ball back in the net for a 2-2 tie. Danny Espinoza, in what was more of a frustration foul than anything, receives the yellow card for the slide tackle. And he will have to come off. The clock is turned off, and which signifies about 2 minutes remain here from North Broward Prep. It's sent down the field. Cleared away by North Broward. And now long by the Sharks. Throw in for North Broward, as they'll have to take it all the way back. Tortorelli with it for the Eagles. Taken away by the Sharks briefly. Whistle and a free kick coming for North Broward, as they don't have much time. Newman will take the free kick, as everyone's pressing up for North Broward. Here comes the free kick from Newman. Flicked in towards the right-hand side. Now Edward heads it back towards the middle. Cleared away as far as Vanasco. Vanasco with a shot, saved by Kipliski. And that might have been the last chance for North Broward Prep. Down the left-hand sideline it goes.
Oh my God.
Now for Danny Espinoza. Espinoza will chip it towards the middle. Vanasco. Chris Vanasco cutting towards the midfield. Vanasco goes down, and oh, what do we have here? Free kick for North Broward from 30 yards out. And one last gasp for the Eagles. Do they have any more magic in them?
They will. They don't have anyone in the district.
Couple candidates for North Broward to take this, and it looks like it will be on the foot of Danny Espinoza. Will Espinoza go for goal, or will he try to get a header? Danny Espinoza, the senior for North Broward, one of the longest tenured members of this team. Danny Espinoza. Espinoza into the wall. And back towards Newman. Newman will send it long. And down it goes into the corner. Kept in play by North Broward. But down the sideline it goes. Down the left-hand sideline, North Broward trying to take it away, and Luau is able to take it away. But he did not get much on it, and there is the final whistle. The University School Sharks are district champions in an absolute thriller at Tom Marcy Field. With just over 2 minutes to go, it was Smith who won it for the Sharks, and they celebrate on Tom Marcy Field. The Eagles season is not done, as they will move on to face the winner of District 2A 13, but a heartbreaker for North Broward as they drop this one 2-1 once again to University School. My name is Ben Curtis. Thank you so much for sticking with us all night from North Broward Prep Sharks win it 2-1. Thank you so much for watching the District 2A 14 Championship on Brainwash Sports Twitch TV, the home of the North Broward Eagles.